Kennedy Center's Roof Terrace restaurant all this month. And now with a taste of what you could expect, we've got pastry chef Ben McCormick with us. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
What a great theme. Now, what are we making today, Ben? Because we've got an assortment of all these beautiful items here.
Sure. We're making a Chiboust, which is basically a pastry cream with gelatin in it to make it stable, so that you can mold it and shape it. And first thing I'm going to do is basically have our egg whites, which is a cup and a half of eggs, and we're going to make a meringue. Which I've already pretty much started. We're just whipping the air into the whites.
Okay, and meringue for folks at home is just basically
just
your egg whites.
Egg whites and sugar. Yep. And then we're going to add this sugar that I prepared before, which you're going to bring to 240 degrees.
Okay.
And then you're going to add it to your egg whites as you go here.
So it's just sugar and water that you've heated up.
To your egg whites as you go here.
So it's just sugar and water that you've heated up to a certain temperature.
Yep.
And now it just stabilizes the meringue.
Yeah, we're stabilizing the meringue. We're making it now. We're making actually an Italian meringue.
Okay.
And we're going to whip that up. As we're whipping that up, we got our heavy cream going, which is just about to a boil.
Okay.
And we're going to add that to our chocolate.
Now, what kind of chocolate is this?
This is a dark chocolate. It's a 55%.
And just the kind of thing that you can buy at the grocery store?
Yeah, you can buy this at the store in blocks.
Now, in terms of melting it, this is obviously not hard. Is this something that you do with a double boiler? Can you do it in the microwave?
You can do it in double boiler. You can do it in microwave. You can actually do it and you can actually just put it in here and the cream will melt it.
Okay.
Also, for time's sake, we kind of jumped into that.
That looks delicious already. I could just take a spoon and eat that.
We're going to whip this up.
Now, this looks complicated when you look at the finished product, but this is actually a pretty simple recipe.
It is a pretty simple recipe. And we're going to put this back in.
Okay. Right back into the pot.
And we're going to bring that back up to a boil. We're going to temper our egg yolks.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's a fancy term that us pastry chefs use. It's basically you're going to take some of your cream out, and you're going to warm up your eggs.
Okay.
And you're going to put it back in. So basically, so you don't, if you just put your eggs in, you're going to scramble them.
Yeah, they'll cook. That wouldn't be so good.
Yeah, exactly.
We also have these beautiful gelatin sheets here.
Yep.
Are these pretty easy to find?
Yeah, you can find the gelatin sheets. You can find them at Whole Foods type of novelty stores.
And you just soften it with a little bit of water?
You soften it with a little water, which is it's called blooming the gelatin.
Okay. So that goes right back into the pot.
Right back in. We're going to bring that back up to a boil, and then we're going to add the gelatin in, and then we're going to fold the cream in, and then we're going to mold it.
Okay.
And then,
well, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. All right. So we've got those nice and firm, ready to go, and that just folds right in.
Yep. We're going to fold this in.
And you can just use a whisk to do that. You don't have to use a spatula or any special products. Okay, so you do that, and the gelatin goes in after that's put together. So that has to melt down, obviously.
There's a little bit left over, and we're going to melt that in. So here.
Okay. Well, as you do that, let's take a look at this finished product.
Sure.
How do you assemble this? Do you use a mold for that?
I do, and
I'm cheating. I'm imagining that it's this mold right here.
This is one of the molds. You can do it different ways. You can use the round metal molds that we have over here as well. What you'll do is if you want to hand me a scoop.
Sure. And how do we get that red color at the end?
I actually brought in a spray that I have.
Oh wow!
It's a cocoa butter, colored cocoa butter. And what it is, you just
spread that out there and you spray it on top.
And then you freeze this, and then you pull it out.
Well, this looks spectacular.
To recap, the chocolate Chiboust is a Russian dessert similar to chocolate mousse. Some of the key elements to remember is bloom your gelatin in warm water for about 30 seconds and then melt it into your chocolate. Also, do not scorch your chocolate when you're eating it. Your dessert terrible. And also, a little hard work. Enjoy some of my slides from the recipe. My presentation.